Yes, Sirski. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe right now. We got a special video. Y'all have been waiting on this. Y'all have been spamming me this for a little minute now. We finally have gotten the time to analyze and look at this shit. All right. Now, the EuroLeague's best offense decoded. Shout out to baskethead. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, baskethead for really coming out with this video. This video came out, I want to say, about a year ago, but a few people have sent it to me. They said, look at Olympiacos' offense and how it's run, how they move, the actions that they do. So we're finally deep diving into Olympiacos' offense. Now, if you're not subscribed, we're going to have big problems, very big problems. If y'all want to be a part of my GC, my EuroLeague and overseas group chat, make sure y'all DM me on Instagram group chat after y'all follow. Now, we're about to get straight into this video. Praise to the Most High for allowing us to wake up to seize another day. Let's get to it.
After breaking down over 400 clips of Bartzoka's after timeout plays,
yes,
including quarter openers, one thing becomes clear. Olympiacos' ATO game is special.
After timeout, ATO, after timeouts. So we're going to look at all the after timeouts, plays that they run, the adjustments that they make, how they get a quick bucket, how they really shake a lot of shit up. And the reason why I say shake a lot of shit up, because depending on what they want out of the play, obviously they want to score, but they may see something where they may not get a bucket out of it, where they like, okay, let's run that back. Let's go to that action again, because that action may keep working in this quarter as long as we keep going through all the options. You get what I'm saying?
To 3stepsbasket.com's data, we now know they're actually leading EuroLeague in ATO efficiency.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Now, this is not this year, obviously. This is last year, but probably the same exact plays, to be honest. I'm kind of excited for this. I think that we might break down some more teams' offenses in the EuroLeague, but let's see how this goes.
Really? They're currently first in offensive rating and sitting at the top of the standings.
Man.
Why include quarter openers?
You see how they keep making everybody move?
These are essentially timeout plays. The coach has time to set up exactly what he wants to run. Let's dive into how Bartzokas designs these plays.
Shout out to Bartzokas, too. I know he probably don't need my shout out, but I can't wait to pick his brain and kind of just talk to him, kind of understand what he sees out there and what he wants to get out of his offense. Like, I can't wait to talk to all these different legends and coaches that they have in the EuroLeague and just kind of get a feel about what they see and how they approach this.
Enjoy this type of breakdown.
Yo.
Support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing.
You already know. Hey, shout out to Baskethead once again.
Keep the content coming through. Buy me a coffee, super thanks, or becoming a channel member.
I'll buy you a coffee, Baskethead. As long as you have no problem with us reacting to these videos, I promise I'll buy you some coffee.
Series, starting with the horns chin flex action. Watch how it develops. Walk up initiates, passes to Vezenkov, then sets up at the left high post for the back screen.
All those
Vezenkov
lines
makes the high post entry.
See, all these lines may look a little confusing to you. Walk up, walked it up, as we know that's what he's best at, walking it up. He swung it to Vezenkov. Now they're going off of horns action. So now Vezenkov is pretty much the man up top. Walk up is about to set him this horn screen. Obviously, you pass to one side, you go off the other side, or you can pass it and then dribble handoff, get the handoff from the same side that you passed it to. But he's going to the opposite side.
And
sets that screen. Now he's coming off for the handoff.
Goes into a flex screen for Fournier.
Now into a flex. Now Vezenkov is going down, setting that flex action for Fournier to come back or come off. And then Vezenkov might get this screen from Fall to come back up top.
This play effective is the off-ball movement from both Vezenkov.
So you see Jarian went over, Fournier went under. Obviously, Hernan didn't really show like that.
What makes this play effective is the off-ball movement.
Hernan didn't really show like that. He didn't provide any help for real. He was just kind of trying to stay attached to Vezenkov. Obviously, they know the actions, but you still got to play honest. If you don't, the actions that you don't think about or the options that you may try to overplay or that you may try to cheat, it's going to open up another option.
From both Vezenkov and Fournier.
That's too easy.
Their ability to read and react to defensive coverage.
That's very easy right there. Next one. Horns action, same thing. Vezenkov has it up top. Walk up is about to set this up screen or this horns screen right here. It doesn't end up setting the screen. Or he tried to set the screen, kind of, not really. But Hezonja got through the screen, nonetheless. So Hezonja gets through the screen. He already knows what's going on. Flex action. And walk up is coming back off to this dribble handoff, getting the ball. Oh, fake the handoff, actually. Campazzo is trying to fight through this screen, so that may be another reason why Fall didn't give walk up the ball, because Campazzo is fighting all the way through.
Watch how Deck reads the play.
Right. Yep.
Watch how
now Deck is about to try to fight through the screen
Deck
right here.
Reads the play.
He's trying to fight through.
Switch.
Right.
Fournier adapts perfect.
So now he tells him to switch, right? Or he plays it. He plays the high side.
Using Fall's pin down as a decoy.
Comes up. You see how Fournier set up his angle right here?
Switch. Fournier adapts perfectly. Using Fall's pin.
Fournier set up his angle by acting like he was about to go off this down screen, right? Deck, one step slow,
down as
right? He ends up trying to beat him to that spot, but just like I said, when you try to cheat the play, there's always another option. So he fakes like he's going off, ends up cutting back down.
Before back cutting.
Wide ass open.
To avoid Deck for an easy finish.
Wide ass open. Easy lay. Easy layup. Sometimes you don't need any dribbles to score. Back off this horns action. Same play. Doesn't get the handoff immediately, but then this is kind of like a re-handoff. Finally gets it to him. Doesn't set the ball screen. Now he's going to set the same down screen once again. Fournier does the same exact action. That might have been the same play, honestly.
Decoy before back.
Yeah, that was the same play. Good action.
Trying to handle Fournier and Vezenkov's off-ball movement creates chaos.
Now, same exact thing.
Free, but can't convert the easy look.
Same exact thing. Vezenkov's right there to clean it up. And one.
Here, Vezenkov recognizes Hezonja trying to disrupt his cut and deny the back screen.
Yep. Same play.
He adjusts by rejecting it and going the other way for the handoff. Not completely sure if this was
same exact play, different read. So now
by rejecting it and going the other way for the handoff.
So now Vezenkov goes off the center side. Now he goes off a fall side, and now he's coming back for the DHO.
Not completely sure if this was Vezenkov.
Dribble handoff. It turns kind of into a ball screen because Fall kind of sticks his body out and hits Hezonja a little bit. That delays him. So now Hezonja is completely behind Vezenkov.
Reading the defense or a misdirection called from the bench.
Yep. So now he's back in front. Float me to the sky. You already know what's going on. That's where you get most floaters. That's where you get most escape dribble to the baseline, jump shots. That's where you usually get a runner. That's usually where you have a pocket pass back to the big. Stuff like that, right? Same exact play. Gives it to the big. Now he goes off the guard side. They set that screen. Walk up gets that handoff, right? Now he's pretty much wide open. Maladon, I think. I'm not sure who this is right here, actually. But he's a step behind. He's not all the way up there. Walk up really wants to shoot this, but the big is showing a little bit. So he can't really shoot it right now. But let's see what he does out of it. Peters is coming off. Now he goes off the guard side. The guard sets the horn screen, and he pops back up. The confusion right here is they're not talking, right? So by them not talking, they don't know whether to switch. They don't know whether to stay. They don't know whether to do what. Like, what are we doing? I mean, they're not talking. So he's thinking that he's going to get through. He's showing a little bit. He ends up both of them end up sliding down. Creates a wide open jump shot. Didn't shoot the jump shot, but sets the back screen and then the down screen. Wide open. Anadolu was confused this whole play. Like, they didn't know who they was guarding whatsoever. That shit looked bad. That's a good shot. Same thing. Then they going through these options very, very quickly. This is how you know they run their offense a lot. It's how you know they're very efficient within their offense. Look at this shit.
Chin variation.
Swing straight into a horns. Once Fall catches it, straight into the horns action.
Set higher.
Vezenkov goes off the guard side, horn screen, boom, pop back up, dribble handoff.
Vildoza splits it, then rescreens for Vezenkov.
Now it looks like a double stagger. So a double stagger is like a down screen. It's 2 down screens coming to one side. So if a man is in the corner or if a man starts where Vildoza did and Vezenkov and Fall both go to that same side and screen for Vildoza, that's a double stagger, right? But Vildoza curls this. So by him curling this and setting the screen on Vezenkov's man, now it creates a mismatch, right? Also, it creates a delay because now you have Vezenkov's man kind of hung up off that double screen as well. So now he comes off, handoff, ball screen. So a lot of actions being thrown. Yeah, keep up, please. Please, pretty please. Now, off the ball screen. Look, now he's going downhill.
Constant movement.
Plays, but they know to play basketball within running these plays. They're not robots. Not robots.
This is the same action we just broke down from the high post entry.
Yeah, Alec.
But now watch how they get to it through
horn
chin
screen,
instead.
Double stagger. Look how fast they're getting into the offense, though. Swing to the big. Horn screen. Kind of slips out of it. Nigel slips out of it. Or is this Vildoza? I'm sorry. Vildoza slips out of it. Now going to a double stagger. McKissick catches. Looking at the rim. Now they just playing. Let's get to it.
Watch this misdirection. Walk up fake, setting
swing.
The stagger. Turns back for the ball. Fall and Vezenkov.
Turns back for the ball. Now let me tell y'all why he turns back for the ball. Usually it's Vezenkov throwing that high post entry. But now that Vezenkov's on the other side, he can just go straight into the action and then walk up, can act like he's about to go set this double stagger and just come back off to the handoff. Same exact thing, just different variations of how to get to it.
Walk up fake, setting the stagger. Turns back for the ball. Fall
goes back and goes and gets it. Double stagger now.
Through it for the catch, an easy finish.
Now Fournier doesn't go off the double stagger. He goes off the single, but he curls the single. So now it delays his man. So now the big man's man has to help. The man in the corner cannot help because he's one pass away. So if he helps, wide open 3. Wide ass open corner 3, right? But the big has to help. Curl and set the screen on Peters, man, so that Peters can go off the single. Big slips. So every time somebody tries to cheat the play, it's always a different variation that's going to be wide ass open. Yeah, butt nigga nasty. Butt nigga. So right here, single stagger. Delay Alec Peters, man, for 1 second. Even though he's hooked up, he gets through, he's still delayed by 1 second. Look, still a couple feet behind him. So now, Alec is obviously wide open. The big has to show because Alec will shoot this 3. But now the big slips out, and now you have a big on guard. That's never going to work. Oh, but he smoked it.
Watch this.
I thought he made that layup.
Action. Fall establishes position.
Swing to the wing.
Teammates execute multiple cuts, creating passing options
into the post
and defensive confusion.
Now the man who entered it, he cuts through, walk up, fake the handoff. Fournier, fake the DHO back door.
One more cool action off
That's
the
nice.
post up. The rip screen, a back screen
Swing.
at the weak side elbow.
Yep.
Watch the sequence. Vildoza brings it up, passes to Dorsey for the post entry.
Yep.
Then
Swing.
sets that back screen for Vezenkov, cutting to the rim.
Swings it to the wing. Looking at the post entry right here, ends up entering it into the post. Vildoza ends up cutting through. Now he's about to set a back screen for Vezenkov, wide ass open. Now he has a mismatch. So now he's on Carson because the point guard set the screen on the 4-man. Now the 4-man is coming off and they're switching. Now Carson is guarding Vezenkov. Carson is really, really good, but that's never going to work. It's never going to work, ever. Ever. I'll take that matchup 10 out of 10 times. Post entry. Yep. Now Nigel's setting that screen. I'm pretty sure that's Nigel. Nigel is trying to set that screen. Okay. Well, you don't want to let him get to the basket, right? You're trying to fight through the screen. Well, now I'm going to set an up screen so that he can go up and shoot a 3. Swing. Now they just playing basketball. Swing. Knock it down.
Watch Fall reading Jones's gamble.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Instead of running the set, He attacks the space immediately.
Too easy. And that's the main option out of it. That's the main option.
Watch fall
reading. You know why it's the main option? Because I have a single side. Fall has a whole single side to work with.
Gamble.
So now Tyreek Jones, Debo, yeah, he tried to bully, but he didn't end up getting the steal. So now you're in a bad position. You're behind Fall. Now Fall just attacks, says, bump the play. I don't need no more options. I'm the option right now.
Instead of running the set,
I'm the
he
option.
Attacks the space immediately.
Yeah, and won.
Next one, UCLA. Post
Yes, sir.
Up flowing into twirl action.
Yes, sir.
Watch
UCLA. So now they're going into UCLA. I don't know why they went into a UCLA, but I'm guessing they went into the UCLA to try to take advantage of the walk-up Sylvain matchup. I'm not saying it's a complete mismatch, but like walk up on the block against Sylvain, like
UCLA,
some people want that. Some people want him operating out of the post on Sylvain because Sylvain is smaller than him, right?
Twirl action. Watch
now he has him on the block.
Fournier, then come off Fall's screen for the post entry. Fournier runs to set up the
and they still don't stop moving. So now Fournier gets a kind of like a cross screen from Fall. Now he's going to set a cross screen for Vezenkov. They switch. Vezenkov dives, and then Fournier is coming right back around. And now walk up, he can either take advantage of the mismatch, take advantage of his matchup, or he can kick it back out to not necessarily a wide open shooter because Ulanovas played it really well, but now he can operate out the post and then make decisions from there. Yep. Takes advantage of the mismatch, even though he didn't score it. Yeah, he didn't make it. But it is what it is. Y'all see the options, though. After a certain point, it's just going to be just play, right? K-Nunn denying the post entry, right? Okay, don't worry about it. Now he's going to throw it in the Fall and go set a down screen. But look what Fournier does.
Gives it to Fall.
Ends up slipping out.
And cuts to open space. Vildoza comes off Fournier's screen.
Slip. It was no screen. Fournier just completely slipped out of it. So what? You have to make sure that you're guarding him or this is a wide-ass open layup, right? Now that Vildoza comes off full speed, K-Nunn has to trail the shooter, right? Go over the top. And now Fournier is going to roll back up while Fall is rolling down. Jarian has to be the help because Lesort now has to pick up the ball or he has to show until K-Nunn is back into the play, right? I have not seen this play yet. I haven't seen it. I'm just saying what I think is going to happen. And I think what's going to happen is exactly what I'm saying. So now K-Nunn is still behind the ball handler. Lesort has to step up. This is either a pocket pass, but you got to remember that Jarian is right here and help, right? But even then, Fournier is rolling back up. He takes the layup. Didn't make the layup. Yeah, but got a foul. It's all good.
Watch this rub screen initiation.
Yep.
A Bartsoka staple. Mitru Long brings it up, sets the rub screen, then Fournier uses
now it's a switch already. It's a switch already. So now guard on forward. That easy. Right? Now Fournier is coming off the pin down. KP, he has to trail this. Obviously, if KP tries to run through this gap right here, Fournier is just going to flare out. Right? So he has to trail the shooter and not give him no wide open shot.
Here, Baldwin top locks Fournier, preventing him from using Milutinov's pin down.
So look how he's playing Fournier now. He's not letting him go off the down screen.
Fournier, preventing him from using Milutinov's.
He's not letting him go off the down screen, right? Okay, bet.
Pin down.
So he cuts.
Olympiacos resets to
now
a pitch.
Fall is wide open, right? Pops up. Now it goes into a dribble handoff.
Back, flowing into empty corner pick and.
Thought that they were gonna double team him on this sideline right here. That's why he didn't go off the screen. You got to see this kind of stuff early because it prevents turnovers, right? So he kind of seen how the big was hedging up. And if he dribbles any deeper, obviously, Milutinov is going to roll. And he has a short roll pass. But this person is in help at that point, and then this person is in help. So he doesn't even put himself in a position to get trapped. He just throws it back out. So first option is this right here. This damn near is like a UCLA cut. First option is that right there. He ends up getting back into the play. Okay, cool. Now Nigel gets the ball, and now Fall is setting him an up screen again. I'm not stopping. Yeah, you got to play me the whole 24 seconds. You got to play me the whole shot clock.
Or
so now back up.
Pass to change the angle for a better post entry to Fall. Once Fall establishes
they still moving.
The play evolves based on his read.
Still moving.
Either attack his defender directly,
Good bucket.
or, like in this instance, find Vezenkov timing his cut
UCLA.
perfectly.
Yantinen's right there. Sets a down screen for Vezenkov.
We've broken down just a fraction of Bartzoka's ATO playbook.
Swing.
From horns variations to misdirection.
That's very nice right there.
The beauty isn't just in the plays themselves,
Swing.
but in
Vezenkov.
how Olympiacos
they're in the horns action. Throw it to the big man.
Within them.
Go off the big man, handoff.
They're leading the
float.
league in both overall.
We seen that one earlier. Yeah, we did see that one earlier.
And after timeout efficiency. If you enjoyed this type of breakdown, especially these X's and O's deep dives, let me know in the comments.
We definitely gotta let Baskethead know that we enjoyed this. All right, I'm not gonna lie.
Support more content like this through Buy Me a Coffee, Super Thanks, or becoming a channel member. This is Baskethead.
Yeah, Baskethead, you did your shit with this one. I'm not gonna lie. ATOs was fire. Going over there, ATOs is exactly what we needed. Olympiacos fans and EuroLeague fans in general, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Just a little breakdown of some ATOs after timeout plays that Bartzokas and Olympiacos run that really can't be stopped. If you take away one option, they're just going to hit you with another option. So, I mean, it's really genius if you think about it. It's really genius. But if y'all enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other teams' offense we should break down. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos like this because we will provide them, all right? Make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias. TikTok has been booming, all right? So make sure y'all go show love on TikTok. On here has been booming, so make sure y'all go show love on this YouTube vid. Let me know who's winning the EuroLeague championship this year, all right?